preparing for UFC 285. What was the journey after that? If you could just
It was absolutely amazing. Preparation went splendidly. We were very fortunate to have a very good camp where we didn't have too many injuries and too many illnesses and stuff like that. So it was really about focusing on getting peak training done right, as you guys saw, and really focusing on having the body heal in time for the fight. And we went to Vegas. We went there 12 days beforehand, and it went pretty well.
Whilst you were in Vegas, what were you trying to achieve leading up to the fight?
So a massive part is making weight. Obviously, we try and make championship weight every single time. So by the time I got on the plane at about 69 kilos, I still had to drop to 61 kilos. So a massive part of fight week is focusing on getting the weight down, dropping the weight for the fight. So really focusing on like peak training sessions that are short burst intervals, and then obviously focusing a lot on dropping the weight.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
And then you get to the morning of the fight. Can you take us through that? How are you feeling?
Yeah.
What were you doing? Like, just take us through that.
This time, the feeling before the fight was absolutely amazing, just because it was so much different to my previous amateur and professional fights. I was super calm. I was not at all stressed at all. I was obviously very focused on what I need to do, and I was keeping in mind all the fans and supporters we have back home that I really want to impress. But the overall feeling was very calm and collected, and I was happy.
The point deduction, did that set you guys back? What were you thinking? What was going through your mind when that?
Yeah, the point deduction definitely set us back. I thought I won the round and I got the point deduction, so that would have ended up in a draw. So going into the second round, the focus was to win the second round and obviously try and finish the fight as quickly as possible. Mana Martinez is a super tough guy, so I couldn't finish him, but luckily we could, convincingly win the second round and the third round.
And I mean, going to that last round, okay, this is in the bag.
After the second round break, going into the third round, I felt fresh. I felt ready to fight, 4 more rounds. I was in the best shape of my life, fitness-wise. I felt in tip-top shape. So going into that third round, I was like, we have this, we got this.
And then, again, going back to a question I asked you, did your Martinez, your opponent, did he meet your expectation? How tough was he?
Yeah, Mana Martinez absolutely exceeded my expectations in an opponent. I think he was super technical on his feet, which we obviously knew about, and we wanted to fight him at his best, So I think he was at his best. I think he was super tough. He's very durable, and he was a very good opponent. So all respect to him.
And you must have got messages from back home when you were on the fight. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, my phone was red hot and on fire after the fight. We always get so much love from the people back home, and then that makes me so excited to come back to South Africa. So when I had the opportunity to come like 2 days after the fight, we flew back. I was very excited.
And then you had to, after the fight, you had to stay up for, Dricus's fight. How was that? Tell me about that.
Yeah, that was amazing. After my fight, I went back to the hotel with a training partner of mine, and we actually got to watch his fight in the hotel itself. And we actually turned a lot of guys in the lobby into Dricus fans as well. So it was really awesome to see Dricus perform at the highest level, and now, he's either ranked number 5 or number 6 in the world, which is amazing.
We've had conversations with him post his fight. What were those conversations like?
It was very positive. Obviously, I think we just looked back at the camp You know, like most of the fans and followers only see the 15 minutes in the cage, but there were countless of hard hours that were put into making that a reality, you know. So I think it was just looking back on the hard training camp we had, you know, almost looking back at some of the highlights of training that made it exceptionally hard, especially at the start of the year. And we had a good laugh about that as well.
And just from a technical point of view, and you are a fighter, of course. What did you make of Dricus's fight?
I think Dricus is one of the guys that are deceivingly good. I think people think like he looks like a giraffe on roller skates when he fights. He looks very off balance, but I train with Dricus every single day. I think I know how hard he hits, and when he connects, it's really impactful. So I think it was smart from Brunson's corner to throw in the towel, because Dricus would have hurt him in that third round.
And I mean, what's next for you?
What's next for me is a small break. Just gonna give this body some time to heal, so I'll be taking off about a week and a half, and then I'll be back into training. I love this sport. I love training every single day. So I'll still be training every day. I'm just gonna take a break from fighting for about 10 days, and then come back and hear what the UFC has in store for me. So I'm looking forward to it.
But the eye is still on the prize, you know.
Of course. Yeah, definitely. The eye is always on the prize. We have a goal set out for this year. We want to at least fight 3 times this year, so we will work to make that a reality.